What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to an episode of Plugin Police. I'm your host. Today we'll be looking at something that's not quite a plugin. It's actually an Ableton Max for Live device. Rebound is a spectral effect plugin for color bass and heavy genres such as dubstep and neuro. Control 256 bands of volume over time to create sounds that were never possible before. If that doesn't sound interesting to you, let me just show you the video.
Number 15, Rebound. Are you an Ableton user?
Love the voice delivery on this video, top notch.
Do you wish you could get more out of your traumatic, tumultuous life?
Yes.
Are you feeling sad, lonely?
Yes.
Well, we have the solution for you. Introducing...
Sounding like a emo band there. So as you can see, it unlocks quite a few sound design possibilities. Pretty fucking dope shit. Now this is already giving me an inferiority complex about the little demo track I made today with it. May have to cook up another one, I don't know. So yeah, it was definitely designed for color bass, but you could use it in a lot of different genres as well. Pretty much anything electronic. I wouldn't even be surprised if you could somehow fit it into a trap beat or something. So you can draw unique filter shapes, you can move up, down, left, and right. You can modulate 256 LFOs at once. You may say, hey, why don't we have more than 256 bands? Honestly, I don't think you need more than 256 bands. It's already a lot. At that point, it becomes really difficult to decipher what is going on exactly. And you can also spectrally gate the sounds. You can make some really choppy stuff with that. I think this picture shows what's going on pretty well here. So it's 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz here from left to right. And then the volume would be on the left side there. So when things are moving, frequency, volume. What makes it unique? This is where the good shit starts. I kidnapped multiple mad scientists, placed them into an airtight room. They fought to the death. One survived. He then managed to tie me to the chair and force me to make the dopest color-based plugin. That's oddly specific. So wait, the scientist escaped and tied him to the chair. Okay, I'm not sure how that happened. I sat in the chair 24/7 until I came up with Rebound, making it the first sound design plugin ever created in a hostage situation. Oh, good for him. So sadly, it is not a VST. If you want to use this, you're going to need to use Ableton. So I'm sorry to all my FL Studio users out there, but maybe if you do electronic music or if this sounds interesting to you, it may incentivize you to want to use Ableton. Ableton has things like this that are only available in Ableton. Will I become God if I buy this? Whilst it could happen, we cannot guarantee you will become God. This is because we are not Unison Audio. I feel like they could have said, we cannot guarantee you will become God, but I won't say it's not gonna happen. Okay, it turns you into God. Hire me to write for you, Blair. I'm only gonna charge 3 copies of Rebound a month. Take it or leave it. This Max for Live device costs $60. But yeah, it's a little bit on the pricey side. When I saw this originally, I actually reached out to Blair and asked them if I could please have a copy to review. And they said, I'll think about it. I know you're just gonna roast the shit out of my plugin. And honestly, I'm kind of offended. You think I just roast plugins here? I mean, I do a little more than roast plugins here, okay? Every video on my channel is completely serious, especially the second channel. But anyways, I have no affiliation with Blair. I actually paid for it. Some people donated on my stream. Check me out at twitch.tv/WeaverBeats. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, there has to be something that does the same thing, right? And I've been looking around for months now and I haven't found anything. If you guys know of anything, let me know. Okay, real quick here, I'm going to show you guys what you can do with this. And I'm just doing this with a stock super saw patch. As you can see, it's quite a bit different than a phaser. Okay, so something really quickly I did here with this. I don't really make color bass, to be honest. I do some forms of electronic music though. Just trying to throw it on an idea to show you guys what is possible with it, right? This is not generally how I compose a track. So see that judgment in your eyes? I want none of it. I have a couple copies of Rebound here. Here's it with one of them. Then the second one. Then I put a few copies of Infiltrator on it and also the one by Oversampled, and let's hear that. As you can see, pretty different from other effects. I mean, you combine this with some other things like Infiltrator, Shaper Box, The possibilities are pretty endless. So some of the pros about it, really unique sound. Not really sure of too many other ways to emulate this same sort of thing. To manually do this, I honestly don't even know how you would do it. You'd have to cut something up into 256 bands, and then how would you even modulate it? I don't even know. The cons, no demo. That's a pretty big con, so if you're not sure if you want it, you're gonna have to take a leap of faith there. Maybe watching a video like this might help you consider whether or not you want to buy it. Personally, I don't really give a shit. I mean, if you buy it, hook me up with some of that money, Blair. Where's that money, Blair? I do think it is a little bit pricey for its limited use case, like what you would use it for. It's pretty limited. Like this isn't a plugin you're gonna be using on every track, unless you're doing color based exclusively. Personally, I think like 30 or 40 maybe is a little more appropriate. Even just 40 would be a little more appropriate. But what do I know? I do think it doesn't seem like the easiest plugin in the world to program. I could see why they wanted to charge a moderate price. There's no presets or randomized function. So every time you use it, you're gonna have to play with the settings from scratch. Not really the biggest tool in the world. I mean, it's not like there's a whole lot of knobs there. One thing I do notice, I do think could use some adjustment, is it definitely brings the volume down almost every single time you use it. So there's a little gain area on it. You're gonna have to mess with that a little bit while you're using it. It would be really nice if there was a auto compensate feature, just like something you could turn on and off that compensates the gain. I did notice one bug while using it. I noticed the release is a bit longer for some reason whenever you are using it on a MIDI track and you have the window open. For some reason, the release is a bit longer than it would be if you don't have the window open. Not sure why this happens or if it's only happening to me, but it seems like a bug. So I'm showing my computer keyboard on screen to give you a correlation between visual and audio cues here. I'm just using a stock Vital saw patch. Nothing is in this project, and I have rebound on it after the Vital patch. As you can see, nothing is wrong when I have the window minimized. Once I open the window though, some of the notes are held for a bit longer, some of them extremely long. It's also not a big deal, but it's something worth noting, and it doesn't seem to do it with audio input either. If you're in the market for color-based plugins, I'd probably give this like a color, whatever you want to call it, plugins. I mean, I guess if you're not in the market for it, I wouldn't buy it at all to begin with. If you do electronic music though, this might be something you want. Can I guarantee you're definitely gonna want to use it all the time or even at all? No. Like I said, very limited for what it's good for, but what it's good at, it's good at. Maybe a strong 7, light 8 out of 10. Have you guys tried Rebound before? What do you think of this plugin? I should say. It's Max for Live device, obviously. It'd be nice if it was also a plugin too. I'm guessing it's a lot harder to make this into a plugin versus it just being a Max for Live device. Probably need a team or something of the sort to make that happen. It seems like it's just a one-man operation. For every person who likes this video, I'll give you 256 bands. Not the frequency kind of bands, bands. The kind that play music. They're gonna show up at your house and wake you up every fucking morning. Press the like button, goddammit. If you made it to the end of the video, comment snack down below. Make sure to check out my second channel if you haven't. Patreon if you want to support the channel or become a channel member. I'll see you guys next time.
Bang Incorporated.